you ever wondered why some people seem to fulfill their deepest desires, while others struggle to see any real change in their lives? The key may lie in faith, but faith doesn't mean you can sit back and wait for everything to fall from the sky. It's about having clarity about what you really want and striving for it. Consider this: when you really want something, but your mind starts to doubt, you're creating an internal conflict. You're saying, "I want it," and "it's not possible" at the same time. And in that conflict, the fulfillment of your desire can become stagnant. When you eliminate negative thoughts and maintain intense focus on your goal, life can unfold in surprising ways. Clearly understanding your desires is the starting point for turning them into reality. It's as if the desire needs to be formulated clearly for its fulfillment to become possible. This clarity of desire is often accompanied by a deep belief, an unwavering faith in the possibility of fulfillment. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to like the video and take this moment to subscribe to our channel, Seeds of Mystic Wisdom. By doing so, you not only connect with a constant source of inspiration, but also become part of a shared journey in search of understanding and clarity. It's interesting to note how stories of people seeing their desires materialize are often linked to this faith. It can be something as simple as wishing to find a parking spot in a crowded area, or something more complex, like achieving a major life goal. These stories make us reflect on the importance of believing in what we want, of visualizing our desires clearly and confidently. Imagine yourself with the desire to build your dream home. You start visualizing every detail, from the type of roof to the color of the walls. However, when you do the calculations, you realize that the financial resources seem insufficient. This situation can create a sense of impossibility, a blockage that arises when we face obstacles. When we say, "It's not possible," we are not only acknowledging an obstacle, but also, in a way, giving up on our desire. It's as if, at the same time as we intensely desire something, we are sabotaging that desire with negative thoughts. This internal conflict can create a barrier to the fulfillment of the desire. Certainly, you may have heard inspiring stories about people whose desires came true in surprising ways. These are accounts that defy expectations, showing us that reality can surpass our boldest dreams. These cases are often linked to faith, not necessarily religious faith, but rather a deep and unwavering belief in the power to transform our desires into reality. It's as if this faith can open doors that seemed closed, create paths where we once saw only obstacles. These stories make us reflect on the power of belief in ourselves and in the world around us, reminding us that often, what seems impossible can become possible when we believe with all our soul. Imagine a person who has a simple and sincere faith in something greater, whether in a god, a temple, or any other spiritual manifestation. This person doesn't dwell on questions or doubts, they simply trust. They go to the temple, and with a pure mind free from negative thoughts, make their request. "Shiva, I want a house. I don't know how, you must do this for me." At that moment, they surrender their will to the universe, trusting that it will be fulfilled. This faith is like a child who fully believes that their parents will take care of them, without questioning how or why. It's an uncomplicated faith that doesn't need logical explanations. And it's this simplicity of thought that often makes the fulfillment of desires possible, because there is no room for doubt or negativity. So, it's important to clarify that when we talk about asking God, as in the example of asking Shiva for a house, it doesn't mean that God will literally come down and build the house with his own hands. The concept goes beyond that. God is seen as the source of all creation, the creative principle of the universe. He doesn't act like a human being, but as the force behind all existence. Imagine God as the great architect of the universe, the one who designed and created everything that exists. If we look around us, we can see the complexity and perfection of the world we live in. Every detail, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxies, seems to have been designed with incredible precision. In this sense, the idea is that God, as the creator, has already done a wonderful job in creating such an incredible and complex universe. Therefore, when you ask God for something, you are trusting in this same creative source that gave rise to everything that exists. If you want life to unfold the way you envision it, it's crucial to understand that your happiness and well-being depend on it. When we feel unhappy, the root of this feeling often lies in the perception that things are not happening as we would like. If life doesn't unfold according to our expectations, unhappiness can arise. On the other hand, when things happen as we planned, happiness naturally manifests. It's a simple equation. Our feelings are directly linked to our expectations of life. Therefore, understanding and accepting this dynamic can be the first step to finding happiness. Therefore, if you expect life to unfold according to your desires, it is crucial to consider the quality of your thoughts. The way you think, how intensely and focused you direct your thoughts, how stable your mind is, and how much energy you put into the mental process. All of this will influence whether your thoughts will become reality or remain as empty thoughts. It's as if the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your reality. When you allow negative or limiting thoughts to enter your mind, you are creating obstacles to the fulfillment of your desires. Therefore, it is essential to maintain a positive and focused mindset to achieve your goals. The dichotomy between the possible and the impossible has a significant impact on humanity. Often, people limit themselves to what they consider impossible, preventing them from achieving great feats. However, the definition of what is possible and what is not up to the individual, but rather to nature and circumstances. The role of the individual is to strive and work towards their goals, regardless of whether they seem possible or not. It is through this effort that many achievements that seemed impossible become a reality, challenging notions of possibility and contributing to the advancement of humanity. Therefore, instead of worrying about what is or isn't possible, it is essential to focus on the effort and dedication to achieve your goals regardless of the circumstances. Think for a moment. Right now, if I asked you two simple questions, how would you respond? First question, can you simply fly from where you are? The answer is probably no. Second question, can you stand up and walk from where you are? The answer would be yes. But why this difference in answers? The basis for this difference lies in your past experiences. You have stood up and walked many times, but you have never experienced flying. Therefore, your mind uses these past experiences as a basis to determine what is possible or not. However, this limited approach is a shame for humanity and the human spirit. After all, many of humanity's greatest achievements have occurred when someone decided to challenge what was considered impossible, overcoming the limitations imposed by past experiences. The future is uncertain and full of possibilities. What has not yet occurred on this planet may very well happen tomorrow. Humans have repeatedly demonstrated their ability to accomplish feats that were previously considered impossible. Thus, the definition of what is possible or not is not up to us, but rather to the complexity of nature and the circumstances that arise. Our responsibility is to recognize that the boundary between the possible and the impossible is fluid and can be constantly challenged by human determination and the advancement of knowledge. Therefore, instead of limiting ourselves to what we believe to be possible, we should dedicate ourselves to exploring new possibilities and expanding the limits of what we consider achievable. Nature is governed by its own laws and patterns, and it is nature that will ultimately determine what is possible or not. In the face of this, it is up to you to clearly identify what you really desire and strive towards that goal. It is crucial that your thoughts are powerful and positive, free from any form of negativity that may diminish the intensity of your mental process. The energy you put into your thoughts and the clarity of your intentions can significantly influence how nature responds to your desires. Therefore, by maintaining a positive and determined mindset, you can increase your chances of achieving what you desire. Clearly understanding your desires is the starting point for turning them into reality. It's as if the desire needs to be formulated clearly for its fulfillment to become possible. This clarity of desire is often accompanied by a deep belief, an unwavering faith in the possibility of fulfillment. Before we end, I would like to thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content and wish to follow more inspiring content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel, Seeds of Mystic Wisdom. Additionally, leave your comment below sharing your ideas and experiences. Your interaction is very important to us.